that's not everything.
Yeah.
Of course.
And you haven't earned this. This is I put in the work for this. You know, let me show y'all
But
some
I mean,
balance.
that is the balance today, though, because we do live in social media and technology compared to how we grew up. I mean, we all probably, grew up in an era where you still had to call somebody's house phone and be like, "Can I speak to me?" You know what I mean? So ultimately, it's like, or back then, I feel like the family orientation, as far as like growing up on the block, where the grandma lived down the street or the auntie was across the street, and they don't mind watching the kids or everybody going outside playing, or you could pull up to somebody's house and you see 4 or 5 bikes in front of the house, you know all your friends there. That's just kind of how life used to be. But now, because technology is so advanced and it moves so fast, everything is into social media. It's like that's all that matters. It's us watching TV, watching what we can scroll through, or what. I mean, you got kids that are millionaires because of social media. So as a kid, if I'm 11 years old watching another 11-year-old become a millionaire because he's making YouTube videos, bruh, I ain't about to go outside. I'm making a YouTube video.
I'm trying to do
because
that.
I'm trying to do it.
And that's what's happening now.
That's
with streaming and YouTube.
I watched a guy, and I want to say this real quick. I watched a guy punish his kid. It was the funniest thing, but he was punishing his kid because he made his kid go outside and play.
And that's a punishment.
And that was his punishment. And the kid kept coming back to the window like, "I want to come in the house." He was like, "Why?" He was like, "Because I want to get on my tablet." He said, "That's your problem. Go outside and find something to do." He was like, "But ain't nothing to do out here." He was like, "TP somebody's house. I don't care what you do, but find something
Figure
to
it
do."
out.
Figure it out.
We did.
'Cause we figured it out.
Yeah.
And to a kid today, that is punishment to make them go outside and play. Because they don't know what it's
Or
like.
if you have y'all heard about the kids that wear the headsets all day, how they have an indention in their head now?
On top of
From
their head.
gaming?
From wearing the headset so much, it's giving them an indention in their skull.
No.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
From like just sitting there gaming and streaming.
Game,
Like that.
It's softening it.
So what do you do with if your kid comes to you, and is like, "Hey, I don't want to do school. I don't see the point in it. I've been watching Kai, I've been watching Deshae, I've been watching these people, and I want to stream. Your entertainment, I want to do that."
I'm experiencing that.
Oh,
Yeah.
How do you?
How do I deal with it? I get it, but it's like I get it because I know where I was as a kid. We didn't want to do no damn school. We didn't want to go sit and do
Of
no
course.
damn hours. But my thing is this, at the end of the day, certain things give you structure. So you have to complete something, whether you want to or not. And that's just going to show you how it is in life, period. If you don't, it don't matter if what you don't want to do. If you have to get up and work and pay your bills, you got to get up and go do that. You just can't say, "I don't want to do that."
Yeah.
And how your bills going to be paid. So I say have a balance at the end of the day. Do your schoolwork and do your little streaming on the side.
Yeah.
Your little streaming.
It could get big, but I'm just saying it's little
No, I'm
right
just messing
now.
with you.
It's little
But
right now. So you get big.
it's the same thing. It's just like a different bias because it's like, okay, well, we wanted to hoop. You know what I'm saying? We didn't want to go to school. We thought we was gonna be Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Or you wanted to be
Something
an actor,
entertainment, yep.
or you wanted to be, whatever it was. It
Now
was something.
social media.
It was something else where it's like, nah, I'm not gonna need school because I'm gonna be a singer. And it's like, well, you still go to school because you need that. You need the discipline.
You need the education.
Even
first of all.
if
You
you're going
also
to be an
need not-
entertainer, you still need the discipline because being
Yeah.
an entertainer takes discipline.
You need not to be sheltered. Being trapped in a house all day trying to make content and not finding what it means to find friends. You know what I mean? Find a community, find people that are like you or like-minded like you. And these are things we develop as children being in school. This is how we come to understanding who we are and also understanding the people we want to be around, the people that we do want to be around. It's all learning lessons. And if you take that out of childhood and leave out a kid, that's why you got to think a lot of times when people grow up sheltered, even when they do go to like private schools or they can't go out and party or have fun, they grow up sheltered. Then when they get to college, they wow out because they haven't had the
my favorite type of home, man. I knew.
But honestly,
because
it's like you don't know nothing. You like really what? You become so green and you just open.
Yeah.
So at the same time, I think school is very, very significant in a child's life because they need it. It just teaches you balance. You know what I mean?
So you will let your child get into entertainment early, and how would your approach go with that? You would homeschool, or you still got to do regular school? But we're gonna find this balance here.
I think we just find the balance. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, LeBron James' son still go to Sierra Canyon.
Yes, they fucking
So
do. They still got
there
friends.
isn't this reality that we can't find a balance if you become a figure in this world for your children to be able to grow up and have a sane mind and understand what it means to have a balanced idea of life and be cultured enough to be able to move through life accordingly. I just don't think that should be a problem when you are given the life that you're given to be somebody who's a public figure. And I mean, if you make it a problem, I think you make it a problem for the child. You know what I mean? I think it's all about the way that we raise our children, and also being open enough to know that we are in a world today that everything is directly in front of you. It's almost like it's hard to hide things from kids, because even if I'm not showing you this at home, once you go to school, your friend is like, you see this?
Yeah.
And then your son or daughter comes back like, look what I found out. You like, what?
And it'd be crazy.
So-
Because they,
You know what I mean? So we have to approach our children differently in today's generation, only because the world comes at you so fast. Things aren't hidden anymore. It's just like everything is out in the
and you
open.
can't even stop that, huh?
Yeah, there's no way to stop that. There's no way to stop that.
We got a little sidetracked because we was really going with Anthony Mackie. No, I love this conversation. It's great. It was perfect. But Anthony Mackie also said that Hollywood isn't making stars anymore. Like, as far as the movie,
He said they're recycling now.
movie industry, like every 5 years, we don't see how we used to see, where it was like, okay, we had Denzel been doing it for 30 years, and Robert De Niro. We don't have the De Niros and the DiCaprios and the huge superstars that we had that were so consistent. We have a cycle of new, where he said, like, oh, every 5 years you see a new white boy that pops up, and it's like, and then they be gone, because like if they get too big, then they have to pay them too much, and then they don't really want the mega stars like that anymore. They want like a new fresh face that they can use for a shorter amount of time.
I just think stars mattered more back in the day.
Definitely.
Than they do today. And I think that that's the biggest problem. Why? Because we'd only seen our favorite stars when they put the movie out, or when they went on a talk show and did an interview. Now I can go see my favorite star right now. If I just go to his Instagram, I can go look him up.
That's what I say all the time.
It's appreciation.
It's no exclusivity. Like, I feel like it can come down to acting or movie. I mean music.
Music is the same thing.
I feel like a lot of people aren't even stars anymore. Stars was unique. They were really creative in the artistry. A lot of people just do stuff just
to get the bag,
to
or just
doing
to be
it, and
famous.
it's nothing really there. It's people that act that don't even really know how to act.
Yeah,
Sure.
But they're just in a position. It's people that do music that aren't really good at it,
Social media,
and they're just in a position. So I feel like I blame Instagram. I feel
For
like
sure.
Instagram
He said that
started
too. Social media.
and TikTok.
all of it. Well, TikTok came later on, but
Instagram started this
the
shit.
start
Yeah.
of it
course.
was Instagram, and I feel like it started making celebrities feel like they needed to be common. They need to go, like, clout was a drug. So if you do clout shit, oh, you're gonna be seen on this, you're gonna be on this and that. So
I hate it.
exclusive people started doing dumb shit so they can compete for the bag.
And get close.
And people get close to them and feel like, oh, if I can touch you, I can be you, or I can disrespect you. And I just feel like now, if you a clown, then they put you on that pedestal.
Because you live in that. I think too, because it's very true, everything that she's saying, especially when it comes to the social media aspect of it. It's watered down to me, because I always say I'm such an actor's actor. It's watered down the idea of what the actor is, because we can just make this skit, or we can make a video, or we can do something. And even if I build my following, I might book a movie and book a role in this movie.
Yep.
And this guy who actually is super talented isn't going to get it because he only has a couple thousand followers, and you got 2 million and you're funny.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, it's like it kind of takes away from that, because it's like, I went to school for acting. I got my degrees in acting. I'm an award-winning actor. But a lot of times you'll see people get opportunities over you just because they have a bigger following. Doesn't mean that they're actually more talented. You know what I mean?
And most of the time they're not.
And it really sucks, because it's like, I think also when we think back in the 90s and we think about these people that played these significant roles, these were actors. These were somebody who can carry TV shows, who can carry films for an hour or 2 hours, professionals.
Trained.
I think casting director Leah Dax-Belly, when she was saying, she was like, I love that these people make videos and they get to showcase what they have for 60 seconds, but can you keep my attention for 2 hours in a movie? Or for a 10 episode series? Can you keep my attention? And that's the problem. And it's like, as an actor, I feel like we have those people, but back in the 90s, we had so many faces, so many films that we can go to be like, oh, this person, that person, this person.
Yep.
Even now, when you look at it, it's like, okay, we got Michael B. Jordan, but at the same time, And I'm gonna be honest about it, bro. It's like we talking about A-list.
Yeah.
I'm not in this game to be anything else but understanding what it means to be that pinnacle in the industry that shows people like you have such a diverse realm when it comes to you being an actor. Chadwick Boseman was that.
Yeah.
That's why it sucks to see him leave this earth.
So who do
because
we
you
have
see
now?
him, Jackie Robinson, Black Panther, but all his roles were diverse.